Dokzaal.
Where should I start?
I think the title?
Probably. Portrait poem. Some people already know me here. And know that I tried to make a boat trip from Amsterdam to my hometown, which wasn't really successful. Turned out to change a bit. And now my next, or what I'm working on now is to do it again. And actually I did it somehow, because I got a stipend to go to Romania, and so I decided to sail to Romania. And I found a traditional Swedish boat. It's called folk boat. It's like totally wooden, and I can show you a picture of folk boat. This is a folk boat, and they are really cheap in Sweden. many of them are just like thrown away because no one wants to take care of wooden boats. But I actually paid 500 euros for it. And the thing was, it wasn't lying in my hometown, but a couple of 100 kilometers away. So I actually bought a tractor to pull it home. This is later. It took me 3 days to get there because you can only drive 20 kilometers an hour with a tractor. And shall I go back? This is at night time because I built a trailer for the boat, and then I also had like a tent on the trailer where I slept on the way there, and on the way back I could sleep in the boat, which was really comfortable. What should I say more?
Yeah, maybe for me it was interesting. For the understanding, it would be interesting to know where the boat was, show where you live, and where you got the tractor.
Yeah. So I come from this place. We're here now. I come from here, and I bought the tractor here. And actually, I live here now. But what I did was like driving this way. The boat was up here in Eskilstuna. There I took it out of the water and drove back. Actually, just got the boat from.
It's like how many kilometers?
It's about 500 kilometers. It's a 10-day trip. It looks really small on the map, but more than real. What do you want to know more?
How much did this cost?
The boat?
The whole thing? The petrol?
Yeah, actually my dad has a tractor which he bought in Germany once, but so he went all the way to Germany to buy a tractor and he never used it. And he had promised me to actually make use of the tractor to pull home the boat. But then like 2 days before I was about to leave to get the boat, he pulled off. He said it's too dangerous. And then I actually started looking on my own for a tractor, and which wasn't planned in the budget. But I found one, and you really want to know?
That's the question.
It was 5 times the price of the boat. But and what do you call it? Starter was broken. I realized. So and then I had to get the new one, and it was as much as the boat. So I spent 6 times as much on the tractor as on the boat, plus gasoline or diesel. But I can sell it again, and my dad wants to buy it. He told me because he fell in love with it. It's a really beautiful tractor. It's a old Volvo. We don't have a name. And the guy I bought it from, he's a hunter, so I almost had to throw up because they had an elk hunt when I came there, and he had all these elks hanging in his garage. And but I didn't trust him, and I think I did right in not trusting him because he sold like a broken.
Don't trust the hunters. That's
No.
message.
And this is the common song. And this is the sound. I was really happy, and he was. I don't know. And I also got the plow because where I'm living now, it's really good to have a tractor with a plow because I have to what do you call it when you plow snow? Yeah, you plow snow. So this is the tractor, but I will sell it after winter. What should I sell more?
I was wondering how much gasoline does it
Actually,
need? Because I remember when you started the boat trip, the first gasoline was a problem.
yeah, this one only uses 3 liters an hour, more or less, or 4 with the boat. The boat is like actually really good boat, and it's sailed around for I don't know, not this one, but the same mold. So it's made certain navigations, and actually the whole thing started with Peter. He wanted this such a boat, and we have been planning to sail to Iceland for a couple of years now. But Peter has a steady work. I don't.
Yes, and I don't live close to the sea. I live in the south of Germany. We only have the Rhine River, no lakes.
Yeah.
But I remember, I think it was it a year ago or more than a year ago when your first boat trip didn't work out? I wanted to go to Sweden with him with a boat, and it didn't work out, so we went to Sweden by car, and there at home, at his home, we were looking at sailing magazines from his dad, and I read this article about this specific wooden boat, the folk boat, and we were starting to develop this idea that it would be nice to have this type of boat and sail around Iceland. And I think that's where it all started.
Yeah.
This idea started before you wanted to go from Amsterdam, or are these two
I think
mutual
I think
inspiring?
you mentioned going to Iceland before I ever went that far. But now I'm planning I have to get down to Romania, the Black Sea. There is actually a nice town called Sulina, where you only can get by boat, and that's my goal to start with. And I'm going to start up here, down here, and then coast. And I don't know if I'm going over Berlin or down to here, and then down Berlin. And then over Frankfurt, go over to canal that leads to the Danube River, and then it's just stone throw away. And actually, I haven't told my parents yet, but I want to sail around here through Turkey, and then because I never went to Greece, and also not to Turkey, and then go around here. And probably also here, and then here, and then to Marseille. To Britain. And huh? Yeah, because I'm not so fond of Spain. Actually, I want to avoid Spain. And then I can go up the Rhone. I don't know the English name.
Rhone? And
then, actually, I can pick up Peter again. He's also jumping on and off during the trip, and he's from here. And that's where the rig also goes. But and I'm also opening up a pizza restaurant on board. And at first I didn't plan it this way, or I actually, since I moved away from Amsterdam, I have an oven again, and now I have like a wood-fired oven, and I'm not good at many things, but I'm really good at making pizza, and everyone tells me I'm good at it, which feels really good. So I'm opening up a restaurant on the boat, and it's also really good now because I have no money more from this lifetime. So I can actually, if I sell probably 2 pizzas a day, I have money enough to go on for 1 day.
For the petrol, or you can also...
Yeah, when I go on the rivers. The good thing, that's also why I choose a sailboat, because you can sail the windows always for free, and that's really nice somehow. And you also have your home with you, and it's a bit bigger than the last boat, more safe. And yeah, and with the pizza shop or pizza restaurant, Italian restaurant, it's really good because I can go on forever. So I don't think Iceland would be a problem.
Is it tricky to cook pizza on a boat?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna buy like an iron stove and have like firewood, or I can also pick up firewood along the road or along the...
Is it risky to burn the boat? Like, or is that not so risky?
I've seen people having this, and I actually saw a nice YouTube video with a Canadian woman who's also really fond of folk boats, and she also has one. But I think I have one now, and I always have to like burn it for 2 hours to get the heat going in the oven, which is a bit of a problem in the summertime, but in the winter it will be twice as much. So, yeah. You want to see one more scene?
One more thing that I like, the title of the boat will be the pizza boat, right?
No.
No.
I don't like that title.
I thought so.
That's what you think.
Yeah, the restaurant, what's the name of the restaurant? We were talking about this.
Yeah, but
How do people come in your restaurant?
I put up a sign saying pizza €5.
On the boat,
Yeah.
and then they stop you.
No, it's probably just in the evening. I put candles, and tablecloth.
I think maybe we should do a blog like that movie Chef, where his son starts a blog and then it's a food seller. I think then we'd be maybe worried about flooding. There could be so many people trying to get on this
I
boat.
only have two chairs, or like
We
2
could do takeout.
takeout.
Yeah, we could just, you know.
And you charge me extra.
Yeah, maybe in the summertime you could put tables like on the bank.
Yeah. But
People could sit there.
or blankets or something. I don't have.
Health inspectors come and scoot away.
Those are my
sail
friends.
away, right?
I was thinking about the water rats. That would be my main problem.
That they eat like
The pizza
pizza
before it
ingredients.
comes out of the oven.
Yeah, because those rats, they could swim.
I can't. Peter?
I've seen those rats in the river close to where I live. I think they're nice, nice little animals. They look a little bit like beavers, like small beavers. And I think I've seen them only eat like plants and roots and so on.
So those rats haven't read the blog about his pizza.
But I don't have to write the blog. Someone else does this for me, and then people come to my restaurant.
Oh, your customers will write.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
Yeah, one thing that I was wondering about, do you have plans to that other people are always sailing with you, or are you going to sail by yourself a lot of the time?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this, and actually, it's the longest movie I've ever made. 17 hours long. And I think it was Willem de Rooij who suggested me at my last boat trip only to like film straight ahead or straight backwards. And but it's kind of the problem, and because it gets a bit monotone just to have always the same camera. And I had big arguments with myself about this, long monologues in the movie where I talk about the camera. But it's in Swedish, so you wouldn't get it. But then, actually I put the boat on the trailer, and then I started driving back, and I always, on the way there, I filmed backwards, and then I realized on the way back that I should film straight ahead instead. But and then I did this, and then it looked like this. But the problem with driving and filming is that it's a bit dangerous, so I couldn't do that. And that's why I'm planning to do it, because that's the reason why I would like someone to come with me, and just maybe to film, or maybe to have the ability to be filmed instead of filming straight ahead. Actually, what I found out was that it's hard to capture such a Gesamtkunstwerk just by filming it, or filming straight ahead or straight backwards. And what I actually did was, because I normally do such projects together with Peter, but Peter has to study work. And so I was emailing him every night, and those emails actually capture the whole trip, with the boat trip and the tractor home the best way. And actually I was, do you know Wagner? He also did Gesamtkunstwerke, and he did opera, and I think it's really nice to sing those emails. And that's also why Peter is here. Do you want to go on with that?
With that?
Yeah.
With the singing, we're starting with the singing.
Or do you want to? If you have any questions, you can ask them now.
I think we should start with singing. Okay.
It's in German, but Peter will whisper the translation while I'm singing the first part.
This might be a bit difficult, but I could translate after you started singing.
Okay.
After you were singing your part, I could translate your part.
Okay. I put on some practice.
Liebe Sonne, lieber Andreas, heute Abend musste ich an den Moment denken, als wir zu dritt mit Ebbe auf den offenen See hinaus, dem Regen und gleichzeitigem Sonnenschein, diesem großen Regenbogen entgegenfuhren. Das war ein Moment, in dem ich im Inneren mit höchstem Glück erfüllt war. Ich hoffe, euch geht es gut. Lieben Gruß.
Translate?
You need a translation? No.
One thing is important, the part that Andreas sang was the first emails that I wrote to him.
Yeah.
So it's the reading that he's
He wrote me about
It's not the writing part that he's singing.
Yeah. I'm singing this like I'm reading his emails. And it's part of a bigger work. You all should know this is not the work you're watching now. This is the scenery. Actually, I'm in the boat, and the boat is quite small, so actually, I forgot about this.
That's where I need a chair. So
I could only sit or lie in the boat, which was really good because then I started thinking about, instead of filming, writing a book, which everyone does when he does a sail trip. So.
okay. I'm sitting because I was sitting in my living room at home when I got this email. Andreas hadn't written me in a while, and I didn't really know how far his plans had gone. And I really enjoyed getting his email, and I also read it to my girlfriend Friederike. And we were sitting there on the sofa.
Laughing.
No, we were enjoying it. So that's Andreas' answer.
Hallo Peter, ich denke oft an den Sternenhimmel, den wir gemeinsam auf der Insel erlebten. Heute Abend war kurz wieder alles zu sehen, was uns umgibt, aber mittlerweile allzu gerne hätte ich dich jetzt bei mir, da ich heute das Abenteuer mit einem Traktor, das Boot zu holen, angefangen habe. Ich liege auf ein paar Planken, wo später der Kiel draufstehen wird, auf dem Anhänger unter einer Plane. und lausche dem Wind, der heute kräftig pustet. Oft habe ich gedacht, dass wir dies gemeinsam hätten erleben müssen. Und seitdem ich die Tour angefangen habe, ist es mir völlig klar, dass du fehlst. Ich bin etwas falsch gefahren und kam auch spät los, weshalb ich es nicht weiter als bis Istingham geschafft habe. Morgen, wenn es hell wird, fahre ich weiter, das heißt so um 8. Meine Eltern haben versprochen, Frühstück zu bringen und ich freue mich jetzt schon darauf, da ich jede Unterstützung gerne annehme, da mir in den letzten Wochen wegen dem ganzen Projekt recht mulmig war. Zumindest bin ich froh, dass die Vorbereitungsphase heute ein Ende fand und ich jetzt Probleme, die eventuell auftauchen könnten, unterwegs lösen muss. Es ist mir recht seltsam, hier im Schlafen zu liegen und dir zu schreiben, aber ich habe es mir seit Tagen bereits vorgenommen. Entschuldige bitte, dass so viele Antworten auf E-Mails ausgeblieben sind. Es hat mir ziemlich geschmerzt zu erfahren, es ist seltsam, so aus der Idee Realität zu machen. Seltsam, dass ich jetzt unter einer Plane liege, einen Traktor gekauft habe und mit 20 km/h Richtung Boot fahre, wenn es wieder hell ist. Ich frage mich, warum ich das anderen zeigen sollte. Ich frage mich, warum ich es anderen zeigen sollte. Es ist schön genug für sich alleine und benötigt für mich kaum Zuschauer. Und es ist ganz schön bequem, sich gegen eine Rumpfstütze zu lehnen und etwas vor Einstrafe zu tun. Leider ist es nur die Strafe für mich wieder mehr. Morgen schreibe ich wieder, um noch deine vorhergehende E-Mail zu beantworten. Ich wünsche dir eine gute und geruhsame Nacht. Dein Andreas.
Hallo Andreas, es hat mich ziemlich gefreut, von dir zu lesen. Ich habe mich durch deine Mail an die Sterne erinnert, die über uns auf der kleinen Insel schienen und daran, dass sie sich wie ein Dach über eine Scheibe, auf der wir saßen, über uns wölbten. Es sind gute Nachrichten, dass du jetzt schon mit dem Traktor unterwegs bist. Ich finde es toll, dass du den Plan weiter vorangetrieben hast und nun schon mitten dabei bist, das Ganze umzusetzen. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass es einem auch doch mulmig bei der ganzen Sache ist, weil sie so groß ist und weil du sie ganz alleine durchziehst. Aber ich denke, es ist sehr gut, dass du es einfach machst. Mich freut es auch sehr, dass du mich dabei mitgedacht hast. Klar wäre ich gern dabei und würde das Ganze gerne gemeinsam mit dir erleben. und dir auch helfen. Ich bin ziemlich sicher, da wir ja noch ein halbes Leben vor uns haben, dass wir manche größere Pläne auch zusammen verwirklichen können. Eine Island per Segelboot oder etwas Ähnliches werden wir irgendwann zusammen machen. Haben deine Eltern das Frühstück gebracht? Mich interessiert die Strecke, die du nun vor dir hast. Vom Traktor zum Boot und wie geht es weiter? Es muss doch ein erhebener Moment sein, nachts unter der Plane zu liegen und in den rauschenden Sternenhimmel zu schauen. Ich habe heute viel an dich gedacht und ich wünsche dir, dass alles gut klappt und nicht zu viele komplizierte Schwierigkeiten auftritt. Nun wünsche ich dir eine gute Nacht und bin gespannt, wie es bei dir weitergeht, dein Peter.
Hallo Peter, draußen sind wohl einige Minusgrade schon, aber mit Hilfe von Teelichtern halte ich es auf stetige 5 Grad Celsius im Innern des Schiffes. Es ist ganz klar, dass ein Ofen her muss, aber es ist mir auch schade, an der schönen Einrichtung was zu ändern. Ich werde einige Zeit überlegen, bevor ich mich entscheide, wie ich einen eventuellen Aus- bzw. Umbau angehe. Ich liege im Schlafsack und auf Deck tröpfelt etwas Regen herunter. Ich bin froh, nicht mehr unter der Plane auf dem Bootswagen schlafen zu müssen, sondern nun meinen Ansprüchen an Komfort etwas näher zu kommen. Ich habe mir ordentlich heißen Tee eingeschüttet, so dass ich nicht zittern muss. Morgen früh koche ich mir Haferbrei aus dem Kocher, der im Kauf inklusive war. Lampenöl habe ich extra einkaufen müssen. Es fühlt sich bereits wie mein Zuhause an, obwohl ich erst seit ein paar Stunden eingezogen bin. Es ist auch so schön, nur mit praktischen Dingen sich auseinanderzusetzen. Der gedachte Korpus liegt im Hintergrund und kommt kaum zum Vorschein, was mich sehr beruhigt. Zu oft habe ich meine Gedanken umformen versuchen zu müssen, um sie festhalten zu können, und umso schöner ist es nun als einfache Schreiner und Traktorfahrer, die Aufgaben, die anstehen, zu lösen.
I'm wondering if I should still sing on.
Do you want to hear more?
Why not?
You heard it.
I think we have maybe another 10 minutes or
10
something.
minutes. We're only on the 3rd day out of 10.
If Fiona has to set up also still.
Oh.
But, or for me, no, it can be longer.
How much time do you have?
For me, another 15 minutes would be.
Just sing on.
Okay.
Carry on.
But maybe not sing all of these emails because Andreas, he wrote very long emails.
Gerade habe ich mir ein Käsebrot reingepfiffen und werde noch eins reinschieben, alles im Liegen. Ich merke, dass mir das Brot gut tut, denn nicht oft habe ich solchen Appetit. Einen Tisch gibt es auch, den kann man in der Kajüte zwischen den Bänken oder auch im Sitzbrunnen installieren. Vorhin saß ich kurz am Tisch und habe gedacht, dass ich hier wohl mein erstes Buch schreiben werde. Dann jedoch hielt ich es für gescheiter, die Vorteile des Schlafsackes auszunutzen. Denn im Liegen kann ich alles machen, was ich gerade machen wollte. Ich lese gerade die letzten Seiten in einem Buch mit dem Titel Bresur ut d'amor, Reisen ohne Ziel von Harry Martinson. Es liest sich langsam und wahrscheinlich habe ich dir schon vor Monaten davon erzählt. So mache ich mir aber wenig Sorgen, dass es bald zu Ende sein wird, weil es wohl eins der besten Bücher ist und Sprache hat, was ich je gelesen habe. Ich werde sehen, ob ich es auch auf Deutsch für dich finden kann. Nun sind die Brote alle und meine Finger so steif, dass sie mir nicht mehr gehorchen und nur noch nach der Wärme unter den Daunen betteln. Ich verpfiffte mich ständig, bemühe mich aber alle Fehler auszuradieren. Immer noch fänd ich es schön, wenn du die Schritte miterleben könntest. Ich wollte nie solch ein Boot haben, aber ich denke, dass du und Karl mich beide da ziemlich beeinflusst habt. Da ich mich noch nicht um das Abwasser gekümmert habe ich entschlossen, das Zähneputzen heute wegfallen zu lassen. Etwas Schmutz stört mich gar nicht, auch in der Zivilisation. Unterlasse ich oft das Duschen alle 2 Tage, aber vor Karies habe ich dann letztendlich doch ziemlich viel Angst, wenn ich auf dem Zähneputzen gegenüber etwas zwiespältig bin. Ich wünsche dir eine gute Nacht, dein Andreas.
Good enough.
Woo!
Yeah, actually it's much longer also. And it's on I haven't even put the boat into the water yet, so it's only the beginning, and not even.